back, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. My name is Pritesh with Kaizen Crypto. In this video, sharing with you an update today, marking the day for the Alonzo Purple era, taking us one step closer towards a full Goguen release. Lots of exciting things happening with Cardano. Also, sharing with you some thoughts on a recent amendment to the proposed infrastructure bill currently working its way through Congress. This is very significant for the cryptocurrency industry, especially for anybody involved within the United States. So I wanted to share with you all some thoughts on that, giving you a call to action. If you are living in the United States, this is going to be very important for the future of our industry. So lots to go over in this video. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Taking a look at the overall market, we can see that there is quite a bit of green today. Bitcoin breaking above $42,000. We see also Ethereum with its recent London hard fork definitely up significantly, almost 20% on the week, as well as Cardano 10% up on the week, breaking above $1.40. So a lot of excitement for what's to come with a lot of these smart contract platforms. And as far as how that relates to Cardano, we see today marking the day for the Alonzo Purple era. So this is the Alonzo rollout plan. So we are making progress towards the tentative date for the Alonzo hard fork combinator date, which is proposed to be August 31st. Charles Hoskinson posted an update today saying that they are going to announce the official date during the mid-month update. I will be sure to keep you all posted with that announcement. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and be sure to click that notification bell so you can stay up to date with all the relevant Cardano content. So as far as what is considered with the Alonzo Purple, so if we take a look, this is on the IOHK Twitter, the Alonzo update saying that we are delighted to announce that we've successfully spun up the Alonzo Purple. So this is currently happening on the Alonzo testnets, and today have begun the new user onboarding process. This is an exciting and important step in the Alonzo journey. In fact, the Cardano journey. This is one of the most anticipated updates for Cardano with the Alonzo hard fork combinator event. With the support of our OG community testers on the blue and white phases, Alonzo Purple will be the first fully public Cardano testnet to support smart contracts. It's an important moment marking significant progress in the rollout of smart contracts on the Cardano mainnet, which is targeted for the end of August, early September. So we are looking forward to that. It's hard to imagine. We are just weeks away. For those of you viewers to the channel, you guys know we started back in July of 2019. So it has been years. We've just been talking about Cardano. We've been helping to educate the community. We've been helping to bring awareness to what this technology is and what Cardano is building. And it's almost surreal to think about. Here we are. You know, the weight, all the criticism that we've received from members and the wider cryptocurrency ecosystem, it's finally here. You know, it's so close we can almost taste it. It's really hard to imagine. In addition, we are today extending a priority invitation to 300 graduates from the Plutus Pioneers program, our developer education course training of developers to code. Once the initial Alonzo Purple team has been successfully onboarded, the kickoff call will be this Monday. We'll hard fork the network and open Alonzo Purple to any developer who wishes to join. We've already been engaging with a number of exchanges on Alonzo White. With Alonzo Purple, we'll broaden this further, adding more exchanges. This integration work being driven by Cardano Foundation, integration team led by Mel. We want to ensure as many exchanges as possible are Alonzo hard fork ready. So this is part of the infrastructure and getting the staging correct so that we can hard fork correctly, so that people who are running infrastructure like stake pool operators, these exchanges, they're all ready to go when this hard fork event takes place. To ensure that their customers maintain uninterrupted deposit withdrawal access on their ADA and do not have to wait for this to be sorted afterwards. So getting these folks on board promptly and integrating will be a major focus this month. We'll publish a page next week so you can keep track of this exchange integration work and see when your preferred exchange is Alonzo ready. And remember, join us at the end of the week for the mid-month update. We'll share more updates on where things are at and share details on the huge amount of work going on. And we'll have those latest tentative Alonzo hard fork combinator dates. So Alonzo progress is very good. We still have a way to go. We expect more bugs and may yet encounter bumps in the road. That is what a testnet is for. And there is still plenty of integration testing and ongoing optimization to go. But we're on track and feeling good, and we have an incredible Cardano community behind us. So very exciting. The future is bright for Cardano. There's lots of things to look forward to with the Alonzo hard fork combinator event. Next up, I wanted to share some information related to Coinbase. So this is on the Coinbase blog. What they've done is created more ways to buy crypto and cash out. So nice to see this. This is going to be great for retail investors who want to get into cryptocurrency, who are already familiar with services like Apple Pay and Google Pay. Basically, what they're doing is they're setting up crypto buys and instant cash outs up to $100,000 per transaction, available 24/7. So this is great, seeing that there are so many people who are already using Apple Pay. I've got my wallet app set up on my phone and it's seamless to just go ahead and tap and pay. And for things like Coinbase, there's so many retail users who are introduced to crypto with Coinbase. I know myself personally, I bought my first crypto with Coinbase. And the reason for that is just because the ease of use. The user experience is definitely there. And nice to see that now there's so much interest with cryptocurrency, all these updates happening, people are getting excited about it, they want to get involved. This is going to make it that much easier for those who already have a Coinbase account and just want to go ahead and buy cryptocurrency and then sell it and send the money straight to their bank account. So this is great, really nice to see this, making it that much easier for the retail investors. Next up, sharing with you all some of my thoughts on this recent amendment to the proposed infrastructure bill. I was up pretty late last night listening to all the remarks from Charles Hoskinson, so he had quite a few live events yesterday sharing with us some of his thoughts related to this new amendment. So this is Warner Portman Cinema versus Toomey Wyden Loomis. Let's go ahead and have a listen to some of the remarks from Charles Hoskinson.
A new amendment just came out of damn nowhere from Portman and Company. And apparently this amendment says, well, we'll do that for mining, but not for anything else. So I have absolutely no idea what compliance looks like in this scenario. We'll have to get some legal memos and clarity, but let's be clear here. If this leviathan of an infrastructure bill is to pass, we as an industry go from analogies and trying to figure things out to negative clarity, where there may be a burden to do something, but it's not possible to do the thing that's being asked for. If you're running a stake pool and someone delegates to you, nothing in the protocol has any notion of KYC there. So how does a stake pool operator then report to the IRS on some form who that person delegating to them is? It's a pseudonymous transaction. It's just not in the protocol, unless the suggestion is that if you're a miner in a proof of work system, contributing hash rate with a ASIC at home to a mining pool, that's fine and okay, no registration. But in a proof of stake system, 100% of the users of the system have to be KYC'd before they can delegate.
So according to some of his remarks, what it does is it puts a lot of ambiguity for people like myself, or people who are within the industry and who are just trying to run a business. I guess what this does is it creates less clarity on the future of the regulation for this industry. According to Charles, what he was saying is that for anybody who delegates to a stake pool, so in order to first delegate to a pool, that operator would have to first collect information regarding your proof of residence. You'd have to have your social security information. So basically a KYC. And as far as who would benefit from this, I don't think anybody would benefit. There isn't any loss in tax revenue to the IRS for somebody like myself who's already paying taxes on the income that I'm generating from my business. So what this does is it essentially stifles innovation in a sense because of excess regulation. So those are just some things that I'm looking at. Of course, I'm taking some actions in regards to contacting my state senators. I would implore anybody who is watching this video, if you are living in the United States, if you haven't already reached out to your senators, just calling, emailing, anything like that to help bring awareness to this. It's very important, as this is going to affect everybody moving forward within the industry. So we definitely don't want this amendment to pass for this infrastructure bill. One thing that you can do, just by picking up the phone and calling your state senators, this is just some of the wordage that you could potentially use to address this situation to your senators. Essentially, when you call them, you would just introduce yourself, be polite and cordial, and say, "Hi, I'm calling to ask that you support the Wyden-Toomey Loomis Amendment to the cryptocurrency provision of the infrastructure bill, HR 3684. This amendment will ensure that the provision does not dramatically expand financial surveillance, harm innovation, or undermine human rights. I also ask that you vote no on the Warner Portman Cinema Amendment, which is being described as a compromise but would be a disaster for the technology. Policies that impact basic freedom and the future of the internet should be debated carefully and should never be attached to must-pass bills. Thank you. So this is an amendment that is taking place right now on this current infrastructure bill. I was watching a podcast from Anthony Pompliano, so a very prominent Bitcoiner, somebody that's been in the industry, definitely quite the influencer in the space. And we were looking at the points that were addressed in this infrastructure bill, and they were just completely laughable. You know, in terms of how the United States government is allocating capital, how they want to spend money, taxpayer dollars, to, you know, put something like this out there and say that it's going to benefit the American people. I think it's a very big slap in the face. And this, of course, also with this amendment, making it that much more difficult for people involved in the cryptocurrency industry to gain clarity on what their futures look like. So if you are watching this video, if you haven't already, please do consider contacting your local state senators. That way we can spread awareness so that we can ensure that this bill does not pass through Congress. Those are just some of the things that I wanted to talk about with you today. Of course, you guys know, as far as what's happening with Cardano, there are so many exciting things coming up. I can't wait to see you all at the Cardano Summit. So we've got the Wyoming Summit for Goguen coming up later this year in September. They're talking about the third week of September. I think that's going to be incredibly exciting. I can't wait to meet all you cool people. I think that's going to be a great way for us to talk about the future of this industry, as well as share some different ideas on how we can make this space better as a whole. So I'm looking forward to it. You guys know, Goguen, full steam ahead. I mean, I feel like we're really confident on when we're actually going to be able to pull this off. You know, Charles Hoskins saying like there's not really much to come in the way as far as any delays. So, you know, we're looking good. We've got the Plutus pioneers. Big shout out to everybody who's been building, all the stake pool operators, you know, getting ready for Goguen. I think it's going to be an incredibly exciting time. So guys, if you made it till the end of this video, thank you all so much for watching. Definitely go ahead and comment down in the comments section below. Let me know what you are excited about coming up with Cardano. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button and be sure to subscribe so that way you can stay up to date with all the relevant Cardano content. All right, everyone. Well, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.